Hi there. Yeah, welcome in. Yeah, is this your first time here at Cupcake's Dice Shop? Wonderful. Well, happy to see you here. Were you looking for some dice or? Oh, yeah, we do actually have help with campaign planning, one-shots. Yeah, we can work in 5e. Yeah, is that okay? Perfect. Okay, so you want to know a little bit about what we do for one shots and then maybe browse around at some minis, some dice, other accoutrements. Yeah, I think that sounds great. If you don't mind, I'll have you come over and we'll get a little chair for you and I can pull some stuff up on our computer, okay? Yeah, just 1 second. Yeah, go ahead and have a seat. Yeah, just have a seat there. Yeah. Okay, so we can get everything pulled up here. Give me one moment. Okay, so you were looking at maybe doing like a one shot or maybe like starting a campaign. Okay, great. Yeah, we can absolutely help with that. Let me get everything pulled up on my side here. Yeah, it's been kind of a slow day. I don't mind taking all the time that you need. Oh, yeah, we have some little things you can play with while you're waiting. If you're kind of a fidgeter like me, we've got some of this thinking putty. We're not sponsored or anything. We just have these around because they're fun to play with. But yeah, it's really thick. And these are actually like dungeon themed. But yeah, it's really fun. Yeah, if you pull really fast, it'll snap. But otherwise, it's just kind of like a little putty. This is the purple one. It's called Secret Vault. And then we have another one called Dungeon Quest. Yeah, we do sell these, of course, and they come with a little charm, which is really cute, like this little guy on his quest. Yeah, it's pretty adorable. Oh, this one still has the inner seal. And yeah, they're kind of glittery. They're not wet like, other putties can be. They feel very, like it's a lot stiffer, I guess. That's what she said. Okay, let me put that back. Okay, so I do actually have something that could be great based on what you're looking for here. Sorry, I got so distracted. Yeah, the thinking putty, it makes me think too. Okay, let me see here. So we do have various one-shots, of course, like we have Halloween themed or, like holidays, things like that. Okay, let me pull everything up. I've got some really good ideas. Perfect. So I'll give you a little rundown of one that I would recommend based on the information you've given as far as like your group goes, things like that. Yeah, so this is one that it's more of a one shot, but you can build on it. So the idea starts with your party. You could even have them meet in this setting. Let me grab my water here. Sorry, pardon my reach. Okay. So essentially the setting for this one shot is it's like a small village. It's not a big city or anything like that. But the idea for this town is that when the party first encounters it, everything is gloomy and damp and kind of mossy, like fungal in just the worst way. Yeah. Yeah, very evocative, essentially, of kind of a yucky emotion. It's somehow overcast, and it's hard to tell whether it's the canopy of spider webs or just the mist and fog. This place looks like it's been deserted for years, but you could swear you see something in the distance. A light? Maybe the sun? No, it couldn't be. It has to just be a trick to the eye. As you move further into the town, the overgrowth has an aura to it that you can't initially put your finger on. Have people traversed these streets? The pathways are clear. Even the alleyways between the buildings here are clear. Upon closer look at the vegetation growing on seemingly every building and everything else on the streets, there's a pattern to it, as if something created all the plants in a pattern. Yeah, I like this setting a lot. Yeah. There's more. Don't worry. I'll share it with you. It's as if the plants aren't actually growing, but were placed there, fully grown. It's unsettling once you notice it. This is a part where you could have like someone in the party roll like a perception check to see if they notice anything weird about the plants. Anyway, I'll let you do the driving, don't worry. Any windows you can see into show the vegetation inside as well. It may take a moment to notice, but they're still placed in their pattern. What could possibly have the level of power it would take to do such a thing? As you creep forward into the town, you notice something, or rather, the lack of something. There's no sound. Nothing. No wind, no animal life. You can barely hear the sound of your own party moving through the vegetation. It's as if everything was muted as you pass through. While continuing onward, you continue to see the light up ahead. It has to be sunlight, but how? Upon closer inspection, it looks like a town, almost a mirror of this one, but thrown together. As if instead of established buildings and homes, this was created out of tents and shanties, a facsimile of the dead town where you've been, but alive. You see people milling about, though not very many, but you don't hear them. There's still no sound, but up ahead you see the sunlight, as if there's a threshold to cross between the two towns. Once across the threshold, it's as if everything is normal again. The sounds of people, the warmth of the sun, even the smell of the dirt road has come back to life. You can tell this town has not seen outsiders recently and are just trying to make the best of what they have. What do you think? Yeah, it's a pretty fun scenario, let's say. We do also have like pre-made characters that we can draw up like character sheets for. Yeah, would you like to see something kind of like that? Yeah, let me pull it up here. Let's see. Okay, so all right, I have everything pulled up. So when we initially wrote this out, it was designed to be actually like an elven town. So it's got a lot more elves than other folks. And essentially, not to give you too many spoilers, but essentially what's happening is there is a lich in the town, and it essentially, things started out harmless. She started spending more time in the woods, trying to reconnect with nature, and before she knew it, she was being corrupted and overtaken. She either attempted to stop the overgrowth, and that's why the dead town only goes so far, or she chose to freeze the town in order to not let it be taken over by something worse. It's your choice, but either way, the one shot is meant to end with her being destroyed. So you could do this as, like a couple weeks, campaign to where, maybe you discover the lich and then like in the next session you fight her. Yeah, things like that. But let's see, we do have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we actually have 15 characters / NPCs already written up. So like one of the NPCs is the lich, we have the town mayor, we have like a couple of innkeepers. Yeah, things like that. So we draft all those out for you. And then essentially what we would do is we would send you a copy that has really everything you need. We can even make like maps and stuff like that. Do you use like a VTT? Yeah, like a virtual tabletop? Okay, yeah. I mean, we can do VTT stuff, we can do regular stuff. Yeah, we make it really flexible for you. Yeah. So that's a really fun one. So that's kind of the one shot that we have on special right now. That's kind of what we're offering this month. We do have other ones that are like previous months, things like that. Like we have one with like a haunted hotel and one that's based around the movie The Thing. That one's pretty fun. But it's that one we find is a really big hit like in the winter when people are all like snowed in. Yeah. It adds to the ambiance. I'll have you think about that. We can also work with you more on drafting up like a campaign or a one shot or, things like that. If you have like characters that you play with, we could do something like that too. Yeah. So, like, if you get a party together, we could actually work with you to build something based on that. Yeah, like we do one-on-one sessions. Like you could have a session with me where we'd work to build out like characters and progression and maps and locations and, really everything you'd need to do a campaign. And then, yeah, we do also have like minis and dice and all the fun stuff. So that's actually what I have in here. These are actually some of my very favorites of the things that we have on offer. So let me see here 1 second. Yeah, I'm so glad you came in today. Yeah. Yeah, we just opened up not too long ago, actually. So appreciate you coming in. I'm going to scoot this guy out of the way. This is one of our bigger monsters that we have. He's not quite a mini, obviously. He's a little bigger. So we do have various sets of dice. We have minis. We have various sizes of minis. One of our top sellers that I highly recommend if you're just, looking to like get a game going, kind of get some things. I highly recommend these little status rings. They're really nice for just the various status ailments, you could say. But yeah, like deafened, charmed, protection, yeah, stuff like that. I mean, obviously, ones that we use quite a bit are like vicious mockery or like concentrating. Those are pretty popular. Mirror image is a good one. We also have entangled. That's really good. Yeah, blinded. Let's see. Do we have other ones hanging out? Oh yeah, invisible. Yeah, that way you can kind of just know at a glance. It's really helpful. These are actually 3D printed, which is fun. Yeah, they're nice little flat rings. I like them. So, onto the minis. So, we do have like these, which I always consider these kind of like a micro mini, if you will. So, these guys are very, very small. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, you can hold on to them. I trust you. Yeah, these are really good for like gnomes or, like little kobolds, things like that that are pretty tiny. It really does depend on like the scale. Like I really love this clear one. It's very nice. This little translucent guy. Yeah. So those are our micro minis. Yeah, and we actually do bundle pricing. So if you wanted to get like, more minis, it is cheaper if you get more per mini. Yeah. What do they call it? They call it girl math, right? When it's you buy more and you save more. We do also have some handmade minis. They've got charm for sure. Yeah, this is one of our like handmade bats. Yeah, it's a cutie. They're pretty durable. They're made out of polymer clay, and then they are actually cured with clear nail polish, believe it or not. So it's like a gel polish. So they're pretty sturdy. Highly recommend. Very cute. We do also have, these are what I consider to be like a true mini size. These ones are actually from Wizards of the Coast. So these are like this size. So for instance, one that I recommend if you are going to do like the Lich one shot, this could be your Lich. It's very green. Or we do have this Dusk Hag. Relatable. The Dusk Hag is kind of me when I haven't had my coffee. Yeah, so that's the Dusk Hag. She's pretty fun. I like her. Yeah, so those are just some of our minis. You're welcome to browse around. We do have those, what are they called? The mystery packs. Yeah, so if you wanted to get like, a certain set, you could do that. Yeah, highly recommend. Yeah, those are really fun. I love a good like mystery box, so they're kind of wonderful for me. Let's see. So the dice sets that we have on offer, I'll show you all of our D20s. These are the ones that we have on special this month. We, of course, have more, but these ones are what we have chosen for this month to be like our special sets. And any of our special sets are actually buy one, get one free. I know. Maybe we'd even do a little discount for you because I'm having so much fun. So we have, that's not a D20 at all. Who was sloppy putting my stuff back? It's a D12. All right, so we have some sparkly pink sets, which of course are my favorite. But we do also have like this kind of nice, like iridescent light pink. We have also our set of miniature dice are on sale, and not just the pink ones. We have them in just about every color of the rainbow. Yeah, we have like, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, and pink. I believe we also have some metallic ones, but I don't know if we're sold out of those. We have this beautiful blue set. It's kind of like a murky, cloudy blue. Very, very nice. Then we have this one. It's kind of a multicolor, like teal and tan. I really think of this as like a good, like pirate themed. Similar with this one, it's like green and tan. Very fun. Very pirate themed. And then we also have this like icy blue one, kind of getting ready for winter. Yeah. So those are all of our dice that we have on sale. So yeah, we have them all at like a buy one, get one free. But we do have an odd amount of them. If you did want to buy like the whole set, I'd give you the last set for free. Mostly because I'm having so much fun just like hanging out with you doing this. So yeah, like it's really no problem. Like I said, it's been, pretty slow day. I'm just happy to hang. We do, of course, have lots of books. We recently received like the Daggerheart beginner set. So we have that. Yeah, we do have MTG cards. Yes, of course. We have MTG stuff here. Pokemon cards, things like that. The trading cards aren't as popular as the traditional tabletop stuff, but we do definitely have a selection. Yeah, feel free to browse around and let me know what you're looking for. Yeah, take your time. I'll just be here at the computer just wrapping stuff up, okay? Yeah, if you need me, just let me know. Okay. They were kind of cute. Yeah, I hope they come back. I like them. Maybe it'll be like a regular weekly thing. Who's to say? You know? Let's see. Okay. Got all that. All right.